What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to SoCal Explorer. My name is Scott, and you're watching the #1 stop for all things theme park related. Today we have yet another flyover video, and today they are flying over Disney's California Adventure. So as some of you guys may know, Mika Muzio, who's a YouTube channel who does flyover videos, recently flew over the Disneyland Resort, or at least some of it. He didn't actually fly over Disney's California Adventure because he didn't get permission to, but he did get permission to fly over Disneyland, and now in this video he got permission to fly over Disney's California Adventure. So we're going to be talking about that because there's a big thing happening at California Adventure right now, and that's Avengers campus construction. As some of you guys may know, Avengers campus construction has strictly resumed now. It was shut down about a month and a half ago, and now it has resumed. So now they are working on it to get the land open by the end of this year. It was originally supposed to open in July. However, I don't think it's going to open until September, and Disney has confirmed that it'll still open this year in 2020. So we're going to take a look at Avengers campus construction from Mika Muzio's YouTube channel, which I will link all down below in the description. But before that, make sure to check us out on social media at SoCal Exploring Media on Instagram and at SoCal Exploring on Twitter. Subscribe if you're new here with those bell notifications on, and check out our merchandise shop where we have some new designs. I'm also getting an illustrator to do some brand new designs for you guys, to do kind of a new collection drop to have. I mean, I like the designs on there already, but I just want tons of different ones so you guys can choose from which one that you like the best. But there are new designs on there. There will be new designs coming out soon. I just ordered a couple samples and one came in today, and I really like the quality out of all the different websites that I've tried. Spreadshirts, Custom Ink, all those different websites. Teespring quality is really good. I really definitely recommend that you guys go check it out. If one, you're wanting to sell stuff, or one, you're wanting to buy some official SoCal Explorer merchandise, teespring.com/stores/keep exploring, link down in the description below. Start off here where we can see cars driving past the Disneyland Resort, and then we slowly approach Guardians and all that, and I'm going to pause it right here because we'll get into Avengers Campus right now, but I want to talk about the stuff that's around the area of DCA. Now, me personally, I think that this flyover video is a lot cooler to look at than the Disneyland flyover video. The reason being is because DCA, some of the buildings and attractions have such a unique form to them, where Disneyland, you can just, it's just, I don't know, it's just a different, it's a weird feeling for me. It just, I like looking at DCA from above rather than looking at Disneyland above. You can see just how huge Cars Land is, and just how huge Radiator Springs Racers takes up the majority of that land, which is really neat. You can see Guardians right there, which looks really odd looking at from above, and you can see all the buildings, including Hollywood Land over here, where you can see Monsters Inc. the ride in that show building, the PhilharMagic. Now, just imagine if they were to build their new land right there, which I've been thinking about it a little bit more, and I really do think that a Frozen theme land could be coming to this area. They just have plenty of land for it. I mean, they have tons of land right here, and when Avengers Campus opens up, there will be no need for that Marvel stuff to be in the Hollywood area anymore. And the Animation Academy is getting kind of old. Monsters Inc. is really old. PhilharMagic is just there as a filler right now because, I mean, they can't find anything else to put there besides movie sneak peeks, which they do over in Tomorrowland at Disneyland. But they can definitely transform this into a brand new immersive land. I'm hoping that they do sometime in the near future. But that does bring us to Avengers Campus, where we can see construction being done as of recent, and not being as of recent since the last time we got out to the parks a couple months ago. We all noticed that there was a brand new building popping up behind Luigi's Tires, the attraction. Now, we thought that this building was going to be a part of the Phase 2 Quinjet attraction. However, it's not, and it's clear as day that we can see that. This is solely going to be used for storage for when they destroy areas behind Avengers Campus, to replace for them putting the giant show building for the Quinjet attraction when Phase 2 begins at Disneyland, or DCA, for Avengers Campus. Because as you guys may know, Phase 1 is just going to be solely the Spider-Man ride and the Nano Brewery and the Doctor Strange show, and then in Phase 2 next year is when we're getting the e-ticket Quinjet attraction, which obviously it's going to be a massive show building, and they're going to need to get rid of tons of stuff. All those cars that you're seeing down there, they'll all be gone. All the trails and stuff, they'll all be gone, and it'll just be one building instead of all the little mini buildings and stuff. We don't see the Quinjet on there yet, and we will see the Quinjet very soon once they open up Avengers Campus Phase 1. However, it's not on there quite yet. I'm assuming they're storing it somewhere off-site, or maybe it's just hidden in a show building somewhere that we can't see right now. Right across from the Quinjet attraction, or the Quinjet attraction facade, we can see the microbrewery going up right now. And the microbrewery is, we can't see detail on it, we can just see above. You can see kind of how big it's going to be, which I think that's a fair enough size for a restaurant. I'm really excited to try the different tastings. And if you guys want to learn about all the different details regarding Avengers Campus and stuff like that, I have tons of videos on the channel covering it. I also did a podcast with the theme park shark talking about all the different details and what we think exactly will happen with Avengers Campus in the near future. We also, with the Doctor Strange show, it's kind of weird, right? Because you can see it there, just placed there, but I don't. I'm just really concerned because I'm really concerned that the Doctor Strange show area is not going to look like the concept art or the artist rendering, and it's not going to be to the scale that I think it should be, which is unfortunate. But at the same time, it's like Disney only has so much space. And I will say this is, looking at it from above, I think Avengers Campus is the perfect size. Like, personally, I was afraid of it being small, right? And I've been saying I'm afraid of it being small. But here's the thing, right? And a lot of you guys are going to argue with me on this, is you can't really make a giant immersive theme land surrounding the Marvel universe. I mean, you could, but it wouldn't look weird because, you got to combine all these different things, like you got to combine Thor's world and you got to combine the normal world in New York, and I mean, you can make it work, but I don't think that Avengers should take up a giant immersive theme land. I'd rather see that something better. But I'm happy that Avengers Campus is this size. Now looking at it more and now thinking about it more, I'm happy that it's this size. I think it's a perfect size, especially since they're going around and calling it a campus. I think that's really smart of Disney. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for Avengers. Like, I love Marvel. All the movies, like, I freaking love them so much. However, there's some things that I would not like to see in a giant immersive land. You can enjoy a movie or a movie franchise and not want it in a theme park land, and that's just how it is. Moving on, we see the Spider-Man attraction, which we now know is Spider-Man's web slinging adventure. You're gonna go web slinging with Spider-Man, which is crazy how small the show building is. I talk about it all the time. It is insane how small the show building is. And obviously, as some of you guys know, it is the former It's Tough to Be a Bug theater, and that is obviously gone now, and they've repurposed this building. That curved top is a repurposed building right there to build the Spider-Man attraction, which I wish they would have just built up a new show building. Like, I feel like they should have just done that. But obviously Disney knows something that we don't, and they obviously must have seen the building being able to be used a lot better than building up an actual new show building. So that they're going to implement an outdoor queue for Spider-Man. I don't know how the wait times are going to be, because it's such a small building, and this ride's going to be very popular. So it's going to be interesting to see where they put the queue line out, or maybe even you go underground at some points, who knows. So right across from it is the gift shop, which is the Worldwide Engineering Brigade Supplies gift shop. It's going to be really fun to check that out. Small little gift shop, nothing too big, but small little fun gift shop right across from the Spider-Man attraction. Now, this picture is a little bit grainy. That's just because it's a screenshot, but soon we'll start to see the tiny little archways that is the entranceway to Avengers Campus right across from where Radiator Springs Racers at Mater's Junkyard Jamboree. Why did I say Radiator Springs Racers? I meant Cars Land. Radiator Springs Racers and Cars Land, I always get them mixed up, and like when I'm talking about one of them, I'll be like, yeah, let's go to Radiator Springs Racers, when I really mean like, let's just go to Cars Land. I don't want to go ride the ride. But sometimes I flip it up. Disney's just so big, I have so much stuff in my mind. Moving on past Avengers Campus, we can see tons of different things, including Pixar Pier, which I miss walking Pixar Pier. I miss riding the Incredicoaster. I miss World of Color, everything about it. We can see Grizzly River Run, the Grand Californian, which I truly do miss, like walking around in there and checking out all the theming. Paradise Pier Hotel right there to the left, and of course everyone's favorite, the Disneyland Hotel. Now I will say this, Disneyland has plenty of land to expand if they were to destroy, right? I think that they really need to look into building on to Pixar Pier or building on to DCA, and that would be destroying Paradise Pier Hotel and using that downtown Disney parking lot. They need to use it. Like, they really do need to use it. I think that it's wasted space right now. because that parking lot, that hotel / downtown Disney parking lot, doesn't fill up that much unless you're going on a really busy day. It does not fill up that much at all, and not a lot of people will go to downtown Disney compared to like somewhere like Disney Springs at Walt Disney World. That thing is huge. Downtown Disney isn't that big, and as we've seen in the recent years, they're taking out more and more stuff, including Rainforest Cafe, the Sports Center restaurant, now the movie theaters. Like that, they need to do something with land and expand Disneyland or expand DCA in some type of formal way. And I honestly think that they have the space for it over here in kind of the downtown Disney area. Disney needs to pull the trigger and realize that this is what they need to do. But yeah, it's really cool to see all this. I miss Disneyland truly. But that does it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section about Avengers Campus and its current state, and when exactly you think that it will open up. Subscribe if you're new here with those bell notifications on. Check us out on social media at SoCal Exploring Media on Instagram and at SoCal Exploring on Twitter. My name is Scott. You've been watching SoCal Exploring. Positivity is key. And most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace out, everybody.